Okay. 3, 2, 1. Great.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Wow. It's not raining.
I want to go under. Did you just say the F word?
No?
Okay.
Oh, that actually is something I wanted to ask. Are we allowed to curse and swear?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that,
And then-
is that Whitney? Does that feel right to you?
I think it
work
feels right.
show.
Oh,
It's a work show.
No, I think it's fine.
this is the genre is work
Yeah.
show.
Mhm.
Yeah, like The Office.
We are making the decision right now. All in favor of cussing.
Say I.
I. Okay.
Whitney, you didn't
Perfect.
say I.
I said I.
Oh, okay. I thought you just raised your hand.
A silent protest.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm glad that we're finally here and we have our mugs and we're ready to go. Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah, so we are really excited to be here today. Welcome to nopromo. This is this is a podcast where we're going to talk about the most shocking, horrifying, and delightful parts of our culture and society and media through a queer lens. We all here are creatives, and this is our agency, TGW Studio, and we become privy to things that happen over the decades within advertising and marketing, where many folks just seem to understand them to be as like just the way things are.
Mm-hmm.
But often, and more often than not, they're very deliberate and require a lot of strategy and teams of people behind closed doors. So we're excited to talk about that. So horrifying, delightful, and shocking.
Wait, we need sound effects for each of those from CB.
Okay.
Horrifying, shocking, delightful, disgusting.
I like
Slight
the variation.
Yeah.
Very nice.
I
Very
think
nice.
what's really interesting about this podcast is that so many of the things that like we experience and grow up with and everything, we assume it's like just part of society and culture, but actually comes from some kind of marketing campaign.
Mhm.
Like some marketing mastermind thought of this and created it. And now it's just interwoven into our culture.
Mhm.
So that's,
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, some of this comes from $1 million, research projects, qualitative and quantitative studies and focus groups of like how people are going to react to certain things. And sometimes things, come out of a campaign are just like a passing conversation that a technical person had with, a strategist on a team or whatever. And they were like, yeah, let's just do that and run with it. And then here we are today. So really talking about like why certain things are the way that they are often is not just because that's just how we do things.
it's not
here.
random.
Yeah, it's not random. And so really looking forward to digging into some key topics. We're going to talk about something really cool today, specifically. But yeah, do you want to share who we are?
Yeah. So, me or
Yeah,
C?
you. Go for it.
So we could do it together. We are
TGW
Studio, and
We
do
marketing
and
also
creative.
is
Great. I
love
to
market.
you and
Together.
yes.
Thank you.
That was we should take that on the road.
Let's do our names again.
Yes.
Yeah, you go first.
My name is Lisa.
Who you might know from TikTok. If you follow us on TikTok at TGW Studio.
Yes.
And I'm CB.
Who you might also know from TikTok if you follow us at TGW Studio. And I'm Whitney,
Who you may also know from TikTok.
but probably not.
Probably. Probably. So should we dive in or should we talk about the funny random things that have happened so far today? Our HVAC is off and it's a little muggy in here.
It's
Yeah, have
warm.
we
I was just thinking that.
Have we said where we're recording from?
We're recording from our office space.
Yeah. On a Thursday, Wednesday.
Wednesday. I love that the note on the computer says freeform convo.
This is how I know.
This is the part where we just shoot the shit and casually chat.
Hey, I have a question for you both.
Yes.
What kind of car do you drive? And also, what's your favorite color?
I don't drive a car.
Lisa jetpacks everywhere. Just teleportation.
What do you drive, Whitney?
I drive a Hyundai Elantra.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your favorite color?
Oh, I was like, the color of the car is white, but that's not my favorite color. My favorite color is yellow.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
What's yours, CB?
That's a good fire sign. Favorite color.
I think my favorite color is pink.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
That's not why I'm
it's
saying
not
that.
okay.
It just is.
I was like, wink, wink.
No, it just is.
Black,
Yeah.
Yellow.
black, and pink, but black.
Yeah. And I drive a Cybertruck.
Yeah, you do.
Because, yeah.
Jetpack.
I needed to get a car that was
Cybertruck.
bulletproof because people kept shooting at me. But the problem has gotten worse
over
for some
time.
reason.
Yeah, it just continues to escalate.
Anyway, it's so funny that you two bring up cars because the topic of our conversation today is why are Subarus the lesbian car?
dun dun dun.
Yes.
And would it shock you to know?
Did you know? Wait a minute. Did you all know that it is?
Well, obviously.
I mean, it's obvious to us, but I think it's important.
Yeah.
Are people starting to connect the dots as we say this statement? Because I think a lot of people may not realize, like, if you start to like cycle back through like all the times that you've seen Subarus in your life, if you have, I'm talking about the Outbacks and all the other, types of Subarus. That's the only one I can
All
think
the other
of.
ones. All those other Impreza. The Impreza.
Who's in them? Who's in them?
It's a lesbian.
It's a lesbian.
It's a big old butch.
And would you be shocked to learn that the reason is a conspiracy that goes all the way to the top and includes Japanese businessmen in the 90s conspiring with American marketers?
Yes, it's
Wait,
true.
Japanese businessmen?
Yes, because Subaru is a Japanese company.
Oh, I didn't see that coming. By the way, CB is like, does the research and then presents it to Lisa and I. So like we're finding this out live.
Mm-hmm.
And I would have never guessed that Japanese businessmen were behind this.
Doesn't surprise
Personally.
me. That's how they get you.
It's really smart. It's really
Yeah.
smart.
And you said in the 90s?
Yeah.
So this dates back to the 90s, folks. That's what we're talking about right now.
Wow.
The mid 1990s, to be exact.
Okay.
Subaru's sales sucked.
SUCKED.
And they realized they needed to shift strategy to a more niche group.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of competing with other bigger car brands that are all just like, oh, our car is outdoorsy. They
Mhm.
needed to niche down. And they discovered that lesbians were disproportionately loyal Subaru buyers.
Mm-hmm.
Which, by the way, the reason that the source that I found this on claimed was because they had an affinity for the name Subaru, which let me explain why this is so silly.
Back up.
Subaru is a Japanese word meaning unite because it was 5 Japanese brands like coming together in a merger.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
But Subaru also refers to the Pleiades constellation,
Mm-hmm.
which is in Taurus.
Oh.
And okay, are you following?
Yes.
Yeah, we're
yes,
still
I
with you.
think.
And Pleiades is also referred to as the 7 sisters because it's 7 stars, I guess.
Okay.
Oh,
Which
wow.
also is, I guess, a group of American women colleges are referred to as the 7 sisters. So anyway, it is such like a
It's sapphic.
pizza.
Very sapphic.
It's like a
Sapphic.
Pizzagate conspiracy though. Like
Yeah.
like they're like grasping at straws as to why lesbians like the name.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what they said in this whatever I found article.
Did lesbians actually like the name, or did they make up that
I don't
lesbians?
know.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
This is all lost to history. This is,
Okay. Where do we,
don't
what
know.
library do we have to go
I know
to?
you
to
did a very deep dive, and this is really very interesting. I did a minimal, just quick glance, just to see what's going on. And I thought I saw something about a conversation that they had tapped into, like an agency that's not around anymore. And we're having a conversation with them. And a gay gentleman that worked at the agency happened to say something about it, as if it were something that he knew, he had a couple lesbian friends with Subarus, and that kind of sparked something
they got it from
potentially.
somewhere, and then they were like, despite it being controversial at the time, they decided to run with this campaign, and they partnered with agency Mulran and Nash. I don't know.
Yeah.
But the director of marketing is this guy, Tim Bennett, director of marketing at Subaru.
Wait, is
And
this really him?
Yes, I found his LinkedIn.
This is him now.
Yes.
He looks great.
He has a green hashtag open to work filter on his LinkedIn photo. So
This is
it
amazing.
goes to show you what the economy is like these days. If the guy who made Subaru as a lesbian car can't get a job right now, that's pretty scary.
Yeah.
So he was there from 1990 to 2006.
Yeah.
So at the height of when this was
And
unfolding.
he's a gay homo.
Gay homo, no promo.
And but unclear if he was out at the time, but he was like spearheading this campaign.
So I think
and
I think he's the one that I read about that was like, my lesbian friends drive Subarus, guys.
that would make sense. Yeah.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
I mean,
but no
it's
homo.
all his, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is fascinating.
So
Go, Tim.
I
got it. Can we just give a clap? I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
that's a huge like major
Thanks, Tim.
accomplishment. Wow.
It's incredible.
Yeah. So the first ads they put out were pretty like blatant, using like lesbian couples, but they weren't getting great reactions. So they decided to go the more subtle
So
route.
in the 90s, you're telling me,
Yes.
you're telling me
Yes.
and Whitney
yeah.
and our many listeners
Yeah.
that they had photography,
Full
Of-
frontal.
full frontal photography
Lesbian.
of lesbians, a lesbian couple
Yes.
driving a Subaru.
I could not find the actual ad, and maybe they like released it to a small publication and like
Yeah.
tested it out or something, but so I couldn't find it.
So
So
did things
it's
get-
possible that it didn't exist, but this is what I was told by the internet.
Did things get wittier?
Things got wittier and more subtle.
Oh.
I'm going to ask you to describe what you see here in this ad.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're looking at an ad of a Subaru that says, "It's not a choice. It's the way we're built."
Wow. We're getting some active
laughing.
feedback in the background. But not only is it a photograph of a Subaru of the time of the 90s.
Hatchback,
It's a hatchback, and one of the print ads has two mountain bikes on it on the top, and the other one is a purple hatchback, and it's got a red kayak on the top. I love that headline. It's not a choice. It's the way we're built. Wow, that's so edgy for the 90s.
I know.
It is.
Yeah, it gets edgier. Here's another one.
Wow.
Wow.
All right, this one is entirely comfortable with its orientation.
Wow.
Yeah, what does that mean?
new.
With a car.
Well, in this photograph, with the headline entirely comfortable with its orientation, it is like kicking up a bunch of dirt and sand, and it looks like the sun maybe is hanging low in the sky. It's like sunset situation maybe. So maybe it's just
it looks like it's driving through hell to me.
Yeah.
Kind of. Like the fiery blaze,
Yeah.
but it could also be the sunlight.
yeah,
Sort of a Mars.
Yeah, there's something outdoorsy. Obviously, they're trying to communicate either here on Earth or on Mars.
Or on Mars.
But I guess maybe that's to encourage folks to be themselves.
Yeah, but
And-
what is a car? Why is a car comfortable with its orientation? I guess because it knows where it's going.
It's confident. It's a very confident. Let's just brass tacks for a second. Subarus are extremely confident looking vehicles. They are not unsure of themselves in any way. So I don't think I would have made that direct correlation from that particular headline. But now that I really talk it out,
Yeah. When
I
you
get it.
flesh it out, massage out the details.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can hear Tim Bennett now just pitching this to the Japanese businessman.
And also too,
Which, by the way, another thing I just thought of
Mhm.
is they were like preparing to have to fight this, when they went to
course.
Japan to pitch this, and they just totally thought it was a great idea and ran with it.
that's great. See, I love that.
Yeah.
Well, the 90s was that was like the first decade when gay people were at all
Mhm.
like visible, and Ellen DeGeneres came out in the 90s, and things like that. So
they were so quote lesbian and quote gay heavy. Like we didn't say LGBTQ yet.
Yes.
It's such a good point. Ellen DeGeneres is a great yeah, absolutely. And also I wonder too with this headline if they were like a very certain niched down type of person is going to understand this, and other people are probably not going to really get it. It doesn't really matter. It's like safe enough in a way. So I wonder if that had anything to do with it, but
it's really interesting because I'm a bisexual, so I didn't exist at all in the 90s because it was really just gay and lesbian.
Not allowed.
And I also, Subaru is not for me. And I wonder how much of it like is like orientation related. Like I'm not attracted to the Subaru. Is that because I'm bi, do you think?
Yes.
I mean, how do you
get
fact? Yes. Gavel.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not attracted to them either. But we do have someone on our staff that owns a Subaru.
We have an expert.
Loves it.
We have an expert.
Absolutely
in the
loves
house.
It. Yeah.
Emily,
do you want to wave?
Do you want to just like say how you feel?
Hey, buddy.
Really quick. Let's come say how you
over
feel.
Here.
Oh, wow,
here, take my mic.
Oh, no, take mine.
Oh,
please. Take mine.
Please take mine.
Please. Okay, so Emily, you just got yours, right? Did you always want one? Tell us the lore. Like, how did you get to this decision?
Well, I want to premise with I'm only half lesbian, so I don't know if my word is final. But I've always loved the look of the Subaru. It's like rugged, like you said. It's confident. It knows who it is.
It's comfortable.
It's comfortable. It loves to go wherever you want to go. It's all-wheel drive. It's got snow mode.
AWD.
It's
snow mode.
It's got deep snow mode.
Deep snow mode.
It can go wherever you want to go.
Okay, Emily's eyes right now are just like kind of glistening, looking off into
I'm
what
looking at my
she's
Subaru
going to do
right now in
after
the
work
parking lot,
tonight.
and I'm like,
yeah. I'm so happy for you that you found each other, honestly.
Me too.
So I don't know if you're overhearing anything we're talking about right now, but does it line up as far as you're concerned? As far as you're concerned, like, when you see another Subaru out in the wild, like, are you seeing HRC bumper stickers on the back and stuff? Or what's your experience?
We're all very value aligned as a Subaru community. Yeah. We don't have a special wave or anything like the Jeep people, but I think we could get there.
Oh my gosh. Let's get you there.
It's all
I feel like
let's start something.
that seems like really low hanging fruit for us. Let's do it. What would it be? Would you put something in the dashboard, or would it be like a wink?
Maybe.
Or
it couldn't be like the ducks. I don't know.
The
ducks kind of freak me out.
People give me the finger.
Yeah.
That's what people do
when I'm driving. Yeah.
When CB. Yeah.
It's
when
the
you're
code.
driving.
Yeah.
It's too bad. All right. Well, something for you to chew on.
I had an immediate thought, but I don't think it should be shared on the internet. So.
Oh. What? Well, now we have to hear it. Cussing is loud.
I know what it is. I can't read your mind.
What it is. Let's see if you can guess.
I'm not doing it.
Wait.
I'm not doing it. No. It's not safe for work.
It's not safe for work.
It's a not safe for work gesture.
A gesture?
Yes. That's
a lesbian gesture.
Oh, this?
No. What? Lisa just did the shocker. No. Let's just move on. I have another ad.
We're going to put the gesture in the show notes.
Okay.
An artist's rendering of the gesture.
I would also like to request that these materials be available on our website, possibly for offline.
Yeah, they're really nice, aren't they? I love old print ads like this.
Yeah, it's good.
They're just everything.
Yeah.
This one says, "Get out and stay out." What does that mean?
Get out of the closet and stay out of the closet.
Get out of the closet. See, Emily knew.
Get out and stay
It's like
out.
this was written for you.
I'm the target audience.
So of your vehicles you've had so far to date, and I know this one is like new, like you're newly dating.
I had
new relationship energy.
I had a Buick Century. It was my first vehicle.
Yep.
Terrible. Blew up on the side of the road. I had a Hyundai Elantra.
Oh my God.
Also blew up.
Wow.
On the
Ooh, I didn't
side.
know that.
I had
What
the
are you
Volkswagen Tiguan, which was fine, but wasn't in it for the long haul. And now it's me and my baby.
Wasn't in for the long haul with Emily.
Yeah,
You gave it your darndest. I mean,
I did.
You
I got
tried to make it
5
loyal
good
to you.
years out of it.
Yeah.
but
5 is good years. Yeah.
it's not. I saw an ad the other day that said 98% of Subaru Foresters are still on the road.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ever?
Ever.
Where are they getting that number
I don't
from?
know. I don't know, but I liked it.
Yeah.
I
Emily's
liked it.
drinking that Kool-Aid.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thank you so much
Yeah,
for
thanks for
sharing
your
your
expertise.
experience, Emily. We appreciate it. It's the Lesbarus.
So yeah, we were looking at this "Get Out and Stay Out" ad,
Yeah.
which you may remember that slogan from the L Word.
Oh yeah.
Do either of you remember this?
I don't think so. I mean,
Dana's tennis
Dana.
campaign.
Fairbanks.
Oh
And
my
so the
gosh.
real life Subaru partnered with the real life L Word.
Wow. So we jumped to
And
the
they-
aughts now?
Yeah, this is 2004.
Whoa.
And they did a fake, in the show, a campaign where Dana got a sponsorship from Subaru.
Mhm.
Okay. She
We've
sure
all
did.
we've all watched the L Word in
Yes.
this
Yes.
circle.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we have.
Yeah.
It's been a long time, but yeah.
Really,
And-
you've never rewatched?
No, I've rewatched it too.
Okay.
Sometimes it's easier to watch than others.
That's true. You have to be really forgiving of the times
Yeah.
and the differences. And if you can just put all that aside, it's an enjoyable watch.
Mhm.
For sure.
Just any politically incorrect
Mm-hmm.
stuff.
What's the name of Alice Piasecki and Shane's podcast? Lisa
Pants.
Haley.
Pants.
Mm.
That's it. Hey, Pants.
Hey, Pants.
If you're listening, we think you're so hot
We
today.
We have a
Today and always.
We
You
have
look
a-
great today.
Always have.
You look great today. From
We
on
love
an
you.
audio vision or on an audio medium.
Mhm. Oh, I wonder if because they're probably in LA. They probably
Yeah.
drive vehiculars. I wonder what they drive.
Oh, Kate Menig has to drive a Subaru. Has to.
Well, maybe a Wrangler or something like that, or like a Land Rover.
oh
You
my
know what
God,
I mean?
yes, exactly. Boxy. Are there boxy Subarus?
I don't know.
That's what I think Kate
I don't know.
Menig would drive.
Yeah. If not that, then definitely. The new 2025 Subarus are apparently very boxy, according to Emily.
So if you
Thanks,
want a
Emily.
boxy
Mm-hmm.
Subaru.
Okay,
Which-
what's
yeah,
this one?
This ad, I think this might be the last one. This literally sounds like what Emily just said. Can you please read this?
It loves camping, dogs, and long-term commitment. Too bad it's only a car. And big
Wow.
Big
Outback
Subaru.
on a big rock, front and center, confidently, all caps.
And it's black and white, which is an interesting choice.
Mm-hmm.
The ad is black and white. By the way, all of this, we will put these images on our
We'll
Instagram.
put them on a USB and mail them to you.
Yes, a thumb drive.
Yeah.
And you know that this at one point was printed out on a big piece of foam core
Mhm.
and was in one of those conference rooms. And they were like, look at this. This is it. I think it's everything. I think that this is an incredible campaign. I really do.
I mean, it was clearly extremely effective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not only just in increasing sales, but the fact that we still think of Subaru as a lesbian car
Yeah.
is pretty wild.
It really is. It's so canon now.
It is.
Wait, go back for a second.
Mhm.
I just find the stereotypes funny of
Yeah.
camping, dogs, long-term commitment. That makes sense. But camping, again, I'm not a lesbian. I feel like I'm ill-equipped to weigh in on this.
Yeah, I
don't like camping.
Oh, I had a camping phase.
I can
Big
see
time.
that.
But I
can
don't-
see.
Is that
Yeah,
code?
I don't consider myself a lesbian, but camping is definitely
I had a
lesbian
camping
coded.
phase.
Oh, I had a camp.
But it's like it's mask lesbian coded because these aren't high femme.
Dogs are boys and girls are
girls are cats. I don't know. I feel like if we took a survey of like all people that identify as lesbians, which would be really fun.
Everyone in the world? How would we reach them all?
Like femme mask, I think more air towards camping, glamping, go to a cabin. I mean, camping can mean a lot of things, but I feel like it is cultural for sure. I don't think it's just like for masks.
Camping, well, yeah, because you can be like the granola, like a granola femme would be into camping. Camping for me, I need plumbing and I need electricity. So if it can be glamping, wherein it's like a luxury, Airbnb in the woods, like that's fine. But like being in a tent when you say camping, like, do you mean a tent?
My phase?
Yeah.
Or
your phase.
Yes.
Lisa's.
Well, and it kind of went from like I did the backpacking tent camping like for a little while. And then it got a little softer. And then it went, eventually it becomes, backing into a campsite with your vehicle and unloading, all of your gear and stuff. So I had different levels of it.
Okay.
And then after that kind of started to feel like a lot more than I wanted to. I just, I had other interests. I don't want to work all the time. It just feels like a lot of work, know? And then it became, maybe it is a cabin with a toilet, or a glamping situation, like you mentioned. So I kind of like phased out of it, but I went really hard in the beginning. Yeah.
CB.
I don't remember camping in my life. It's possible that I've done it and I just don't remember. But
so it wasn't memorable either way.
So it didn't resonate.
Yeah.
Bad or good.
And
I feel like I don't like sleeping on the ground.
That too.
Right.
I don't like being uncomfortable. And I feel like camping is like you're working for everything. You're working and you still don't achieve like comfort necessarily. Like it's an exercise in like mental strength in a way.
Yeah. I do. I love being outside, so if the amenity is there, if the comfort is there, like I would like that. I do still very much hold on to and love about that piece is you're outside.
Yeah.
Like you're outside and in nature and you're hearing a babbling brook potentially or birds that aren't as familiar sounding as usual or, making a fire, you're just making a fire all day long. It's
I
like
stuff
that
like
part.
that. Yeah.
That part's fun. And then to go home. Like go inside.
Yeah, I just want to go into the woods and set everything on fire and go home.
And then watch a show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There or go home.
Just go home.
Go home. Yeah.
Just light a match, drop it, and go home.
That's it. What about dogs? I'm a dog person. You're more cat.
I'm more of a cat person, but I like both.
Lisa. This is a big one. Big question for Lisa.
I mean, former dog, more of a cat these days.
Wow.
That's just news to me and very exciting news.
I thought that you might like that.
Wow.
Subaru
it's
wouldn't like
complicated.
that.
Yeah.
It's complicated.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think I don't really like the dog people versus cat people thing. I really like the people that have both. And I've always had both. Except for now. I'm just cat centric at the moment. But I think that they both bring very different things to the table. Companionship and loyalty and fun and splashing in the water. Dogs, right?
Yes.
And
a dog. Get yourself a dog.
And cats take care of your house spiritually and energetically, and they're working all the time. That's what I believe. And they're very smart. So, but it took me a long time to get on into cats in the way that I'm into them now because, they do things the way they want to do them. So.
And finally, we have long-term commitment.
I mean, that's,
How do we assess that one?
I think that's on the nose.
Yeah. Like ideally in the right situation. Like contextually, not just long-term commitment for the sake of it if it's not like working, which I feel like is pretty universal.
That was just too much. That was too much copy for the ad.
Yeah.
So they just went with long-term commitment.
They need a footnote. So if we were to redo this ad today as a marketing agency, it might say it loves glamping, cats and dogs, and long-term commitment if it's a good fit and everyone is content and happy and fulfilled.
Yeah, and something about carabiners.
Oh, right. The carabiners.
Carabiners and cuffed jeans.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Are you two ready to play a game?
Oh my God. What is this?
I'm always ready to play a game. Is there a competitive aspect?
Just follow your heart.
Ooh.
It's called Name the Orientation. And you're gonna identify what the sexual orientation of these various cars is.
Are you going to say what they are before we
Starting with the 2018 Ford F-150.
I have a strong opinion.
Go.
This is a gay man, specifically a bear.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Nice.
Wow.
That's not what I was going to say.
No?
No.
Okay, let's hear it.
But I can see your point. I mean, I was just going to go with the classic cis straight white male. But also lesbian.
That's the thing. That's the thing. There's like 3 possibilities.
But
at once.
I think the vast majority is what I said in the first thing.
You are correct.
Yeah.
Wait, says who?
It is a straight cis car.
Wait, but who?
I did the research.
Okay.
And this is what I found.
Okay. Whitney doesn't want to believe it.
The next car
I want more resource.
is the 2012 Toyota Camry. What do you think?
This is tricky. I want to say a cis straight woman.
Yeah, I think that was probably going to be my hunch as well. But I know CB is is throwing some wild cards in, and I just don't know if it's this early on. It's probably this early on. So for the sake of just having a different answer, I'm going to say
demisexual, panromantic, non-binary.
Yeah.
We got to go faster than
I'm going to say gay man.
You're both wrong. This is a bisexual car.
Whitney.
No, I would have known.
The next car is a 2024 Honda CR-V.
My brother drives this.
Oh.
My brother drives the 2024.
Same color?
No.
What color?
His is like a charcoal.
Okay. And how does your brother identify?
Straight man.
Okay. Is that what you're going to go with?
No. No, I'm going to say pansexual, non-binary.
Wow,
person.
you're so specific. That's great. It seems kind of like a mommobile to me, which could mean any of the orientations, but
it does kind of look like Blaze.
Yeah.
Which is Lisa's car.
Yeah. I think maybe straight woman.
Lisa, you are correct.
Oh,
but questioning.
Straight but questioning in an unhappy marriage.
That makes so much sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes so much sense.
Does that describe your brother?
No.
It's like thinking about being edgy, but
yeah,
we're
exactly.
safe.
It's like kind of like has an edge, like a
I
little bit
want
of
to do something
masculinity
different
to
with
it.
my life, but I
Yeah.
don't know what it is.
Yeah.
It's the woman who
Yeah.
got married at like 26, had kids at like 28, 29, like all the milestones. And by 34 or 5 is like, I don't know if I want this for my life.
Get me out of here. I love the stock photograph that you added to this particular slide, which is a woman with her head in her hands like this. And directly behind her in the distance is a man looking out of the window with his arms crossed.
Mm-hmm.
So something's going on. Something is awry.
Something is definitely under the surface with the 2024 Honda CR-V.
I think she had a passionate affair with
most definitely
a mom from school.
Ooh.
That's what I think.
Ooh. I love that.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Next up, we got the 2018 Kia Soul.
Wow.
Okay, wait, CV, this is your old car.
Yes, it is. But I will say that the orientation of me does not affect this one.
Okay, thank you.
It's more so the car itself. Like, and I've been in this car. I've spoken to this car many times. I know exactly who they are.
Well, my understanding of this car in some ways is similar to Subaru, and it's like extremely reliable, like it's affordable. Well, Subarus aren't really whatever, but Kia's.
And it's very controversial.
It's controversial because of its shape.
Because people hate it so much. Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. I mean, most people hate it. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
but
okay.
I hate it.
We're not past
it makes
that.
me mad. I get viscerally upset.
We're not used to seeing it out in the wild yet. It's just kind of.
Oh, wait. Is that a metaphor for the orientation?
Ooh,
Like
is it?
People who get angry about
Can I ask you what makes you angry?
This looks bisexual to me.
No,
It does.
My God.
Because it's also gone through, like you're showing a 2018 one, but it seems like it has changed its shape over, the past 6 years or whatever.
Yeah, I
7
picked
years.
this one specifically because I know the color. People hate this color.
Yeah, it's that green.
It's the cube. It's the cube shape. Something about it is just irritating. Like you're trying too hard to be like, again, no offense, CV. Like this car is trying too hard to like be quirky and like different and be like, I'm just a little cube driving around.
Yeah, I love it. It's like a toaster.
I just think Americans are just not used to seeing
I
small
just
vehicles.
love cringe. Like I just love it.
You do. You get a kick
So
out of
you
that.
enjoy the discomfort that the car caused others. Okay, that makes it funny.
I mean, I guess I didn't like that people hated it, but I like that it looks weird.
Okay. But you weren't doing it. You weren't doing it to be like quirky. It was more to enrage people.
I actually really liked the car, independently, and then found out later that people hated it.
Okay.
But it didn't make me change my mind because nothing can make me change my mind.
It's true.
I love that I keep clarifying it and getting it wrong every time. You're just like, no, I actually just like the car.
I just like the car, and it drove great.
Okay.
Anyway, we're talking too much about
it make
this.
sense.
Okay.
What orientation is it?
I think it's bi.
God.
Whitney is
Whitney's gonna quit this podcast in episode
I'm
1.
done. Halfway through the first episode.
All right, tell us. Or Whitney, do you have a guess?
I don't know.
You gotta guess.
Hang on a second.
Give me something.
Emily, 2018 Kia Soul. What's the sexual orientation?
Mm-mm.
Also bi.
No, all right. I'm going to say bi-curious because that is a very frustrating. That's a frustrating entity.
Okay.
Okay, ready?
What is it?
Asexual,
nice.
non-binary.
That makes so much
This is an
sense.
asexual car.
Yeah.
For sure. It's not trying to get anyone to like it.
But you're not asexual.
No.
Okay.
See, this is what I said.
That's why.
Gotcha.
Because you could be.
But this car, when I sat in that car, I was like, this car is asexual.
Okay. And not.
It's repellent. Yeah.
It's saying.
It's repelling the
I'm
Whitneys of the world.
Not,
I'm not interested in
I'm
you.
not interested. Don't be interested in me because I'm not
I'm
interested.
doing my own thing.
Yes.
I'm doing my own thing. I
I
love
march
that.
to the beat of my
Yeah.
own drum.
That's right.
Wow.
Rebel,
you really
rebel.
got us with that one.
Yeah.
Great.
I think there might be one more. Oh, there's one more.
Last round.
2025 Toyota RAV4.
I actually have the answer. So whatever you said is wrong because I know for a fact that this is the bi woman car. I have research
Okay.
to back it up.
What about you?
I mean, how am I going to argue with that?
Just say bi for all of them.
Go with your heart. It's important.
I mean, it looks just like a Subaru, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm feeling lesbian.
Just because it looks like a Subaru, though?
No, because it's sensical. Because it checks the boxes from a reliability standpoint, because you can get a lot of good mileage in it, because it's a higher price point than some of the other hatchbacks out there, all of these things.
Which would make sense that it would be bisexual.
or lesbian. Yeah.
RAV4.
RAV4. I'm just trying
Everyone's
to think of the orientations that have not been called out yet. So maybe I go with a gay. Gay. Maybe it's gay.
I need a definitive answer.
Gay.
Okay, we got
Gay
gay,
what?
Gay man.
Gay man.
gay man, and we got bisexual.
Bi
just
woman.
Okay,
I think
woman.
by woman.
Well,
Drum roll.
listen, you two. I effing lied to you. This is a Subaru Forester.
What did I say?
It's from 2018. So is it the lesbian car? Neither of you said lesbian.
I did. I started to though.
You started to because you said it looks like a Subaru, which is just marketing. It's just marketing.
We've been bamboozled.
Wow, you
And
got
the logo, by the way, for
I covered it.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm CB
covered the logo
Damn it.
in the photograph.
the strategy.
But, yeah, it did look just like a Subaru because it is.
Yeah.
Okay. The stock
And
photo.
not a stock photograph
That's what
is
lesbians look like.
a
It's-
lesbian
yeah.
couple, perhaps, with the pride flag wrapped around them and their foreheads are touching.
Wrapped
one
around
another.
their
Yeah.
clothingless
It's very
bodies.
Yeah.
sweet. What a great game. I love Name the Orientation.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
So is Subaru the lesbian car? Or is it all just bells and whistles and fucking lies?
I think that the question is it still? Is it still the lesbian car? Because I think it was, but is it, like as our community grows, like the LGBTQ plus community, I don't think we are limited. Sapphics are no longer limited
Right.
to
Subaru.
Subarus. We have freedom
We've progressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the idea of honoring the legacy of this campaign and just giving people, kind of maybe like what they deserve. I think it should. I think it should stay the lesbian car. Like why not? Why not? That's my take. What do you think, CB?
I mean, I don't know a lot about Subaru besides what I learned researching this, but about the actual car, I don't know if I've ever been in one.
Well,
Have
you gotta
I?
go get an
You
Emily's.
should go get in Emily's Subaru.
I'll have to get in the car and I'll tell you.
So
if she's
CB's
a
answer
lesbian.
is a non-answer.
We're gonna take a video. We're gonna film this
Okay.
of CB getting into Emily's Subaru after this, and we'll put it on TikTok and possibly also Instagram at TGW Studio. We also do have an Instagram for the podcast. Thank you. I'm glad it's there. At nopromo podcast. It's currently completely desolate.
No promo podcast or at TGW Studio, both ideally. And I just want to say one more thing about the Subarus.
Yes.
From an alignment standpoint, I mean, you can buy like tents that attach to the back of your Subaru and like Emily, that's what the background just sounded like. So again, I like the idea of honoring this all the way.
This is our history.
Let's take it. Yeah, it feels like part of her story.
Her story. Her story.
Mm-hmm.
I think if anyone at Subaru is listening to this, that you should hire us to do your marketing.
Yeah, actually.
Going
Or
forward.
Tim, if you're still looking for a job, you can reach out.
Yeah, Tim.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nice
Yeah.
job, Tim.
Yeah, you did great. I mean, this is really impressive.
Yeah. I'm super pumped and really appreciated learning some new nuggets. I mean, it's refreshing because we work, what we touch every day is across many different industries. And so it was really cool to hone in the automotive industry, which is not something we usually gander into. So, wise words of wisdom for me for the day is to appreciate every moment that you have. And if it is if it is in a Subaru
from? What is this?
if it is in a Subaru, your day is going to get even brighter probably.
Wow.
Come
Hug your
out
loved
wherever you
ones.
are.
Oh,
Yeah, get out and
yes.
stay out.
Yeah. So I'm just going to run through this again, where you can find us at tgwstudio.com. I guess I already said Instagram, but also if you're listening to this on Spotify or wherever you listen to your podcasts, you can also watch the video version on YouTube, which is youtube.com/TGW Studio.
We'll put it in the show notes.
Sure, yeah. It'll be in the show notes.
And we can't wait for you to see these really beautiful print ads as well. We're going to be talking about other really cool topics that are horrifying, delightful, and shocking in future episodes.
What?
You got to gasp. That's 3 gasps just for you.
Right. Yeah. And you can always DM us or email us or something if you want us to talk about a specific topic or hear the backstory about a specific, promotional marketing, like something where you're like, is that just the way it is? Or like, is there some kind of a crazy...
The next one's going to be a real shocker. The next episode.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it a shocker? Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it is.
I don't know which one we're talking about.
Well, we're venturing into summer. I thought that.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Thanks, everybody.
Wow. Thanks for listening to our first episode.
Thanks, Whitney. Thanks, Evie.
Thank you. Love you. Bye.